Friends, today's video is going to be incredibly interesting because I've brought a massive update about one of Hollywood's most dangerous upcoming films, The Legend. Don't skip a second of this video, and if you've landed on your brother's channel for the very first time, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel because here, you'll always get the fastest and most explosive updates about every major Hollywood movie before anyone else. So without wasting any more time, let's begin today's epic story, a story that will not only transport you to another world but shake your heart and mind to their core. Our story begins deep within a mysterious jungle, untouched by human feet for centuries. At the heart of this jungle lies an ancient cave hidden from the world. Legend says this cave holds a secret so powerful it could either rewrite the future of all civilization or bring about its total destruction. This cave isn't just a place, but it's a doorway to a forgotten time when a mighty civilization named Ordania ruled the world. That civilization has long vanished from the pages of history, but its power still pulses within the walls of that cave, and it is in search of this secret that our hero sets out. Dr. Eric Foster, an archaeologist and a man who never hesitates to risk his life in pursuit of the truth. One day, Eric stumbles upon an ancient map that leaves him shaken. The map points to a place that appears in no book, no satellite image, nothing. But Eric believes, if this place truly exists, then so did the legendary civilization of Ordania, which people only speak of in myth and folklore. And if that civilization was real, then unlocking its science, power, and mysteries could be crucial for humanity. However, Eric also knows that the journey ahead won't be easy. The secrets hidden by time don't reveal themselves so easily. Now enter Eric's team. His old friend Diana, also an archaeologist who believes only in facts and evidence. Then there's Brooks, a scientist who specializes in using modern technology to decode ancient mysteries. And finally, Makoa, a local guide from the tribal clans of the jungle who has grown up listening to the tales surrounding the cave. With his team, Eric ventures into the dense jungle and thus begins an adventure that weaves together thrill, fear, science, and the metaphysical mysteries of the soul. As soon as the team reaches the location where the cave is hidden, strange things begin to happen. The weather suddenly shifts, clouds gather, animal sounds vanish. An eerie silence surrounds them. Near the cave, they find an old stone wall inscribed with bizarre symbols. Diana becomes uneasy because these are not written in any known language, but in a script believed to belong to Ordania, one that remains undeciphered to this day. Brooks uses his instruments to decode the symbols, and what he finds chills everyone. The message reads, "Those who enter shall summon ruin." But Eric believes that every danger hides an opportunity. He steps into the cave and discovers a long-lost book, one he had only heard whispers about. This book is called The Heart of Ordania, but the moment he touches it, a strange energy spreads throughout the cave. Makoa suddenly shouts, "You have opened the gate!" And now the story takes a terrifying turn. The pages of the book do not merely contain history, they hold a living consciousness. Trapped inside is a soul, Seraphael, the last emperor of Ordania, who sealed his spirit inside the book before his death. Legend says Seraphael wielded power so great he could bend time and death, but his own greed led to the fall of his civilization. And now, after centuries, his soul is about to awaken again. Diana begins to understand the language in the book and is horrified by what she reads. It says that once the book is touched, the soul trapped within shall awaken and begin its search for a body. Now trapped inside the cave, the team begins to experience strange phenomena. Brooks watches as his laptop melts before his eyes. Makoa begins hearing ancient voices calling to him from the jungle. Diana dreams of Ordania's downfall, as if she lived it. Amidst all this, a new threat emerges: the Warden Society, a secret international organization that seeks to collect and weaponize ancient powers. The moment they learn that Eric has touched the book, they begin their hunt. Now Eric's team has two enemies. One is a powerful awakening spirit. The other, dangerous humans who want to harness that power. What follows is a heart-pounding chase sequence through the jungle. Eric and his team run for their lives only to find themselves at the edge of a giant waterfall. With no other option, they leap, landing in a raging river and drifting into a second cave. Inside, they witness something unimaginable: the true remains of Ordania. Thus begins the second, more dangerous race. On one side is Eric's team trying to uncover the truth and stop this power. On the other side is the mastermind of the Warden Society, Michael Redford, who wants both the book and the body to turn them into the ultimate weapon. Redford spreads a lie to the CIA and global intelligence agencies, claiming that Eric is a bioterrorist trying to activate an ancient virus, so that the world hunts Eric down as a threat. But Eric and his team have already set out toward the hottest region of the Sahara, where no human has survived for more than 24 hours. After reaching the desert, they find the location marked on the map. As they dig through the sand, an enormous stone temple is revealed beneath. with the same ancient symbols that were in the book. This temple is the last technological marvel of Ordania, but the moment they step inside, a powerful tremor runs through the ground. Something has been awakened, and it is none other than Seraphael's consciousness now being rapidly pulled toward its physical body. Meanwhile, Redford arrives with a private army and tries to snatch the book from Eric. A fierce battle erupts. Bullets fly. Brooks is injured, but Diana and Eric manage to slip inside the temple. There, they witness something haunting. A headless body preserved inside a glass chamber, but without a heart. And that's when Diana realizes the book itself is the heart. If the book is connected to the body, Seraphael will return to life with full power. Now Eric is faced with an impossible decision. Should he keep the book away or try to destroy it? But destroying the book isn't easy, because the soul inside is fighting to survive. The temple walls begin to collapse. Time feels like it's slowing down, and lightning crackles in the air. Diana screams, "Eric! The soul is controlling you now!" Suddenly, the book flies out of Eric's hands, rushing toward the body. But just in time, Brooks, barely conscious, makes one final move. He breaks the power supply to the chamber. Seraphael's body awakens halfway, but not completely. Half the power is unleashed and Redford absorbs it. Now he's no longer human. He becomes half being, half demon. His eyes burn with fire and he growls, "I'm not Seraphael, I am his rebirth." And so begins the final battle. Eric and his team versus a monstrous force that has slept for thousands of years. The climax of the film is nothing short of spectacular. The temple begins to collapse, and Eric realizes the only way to end Seraphael's power is to blow up the reactor. But to do that, someone has to sacrifice themselves and manually override the system. Brooks chooses to be that person. He shoves Eric out of harm's way, stays behind, and triggers the explosion. The reactor detonates. Redford/Seraphael is destroyed, and the temple is once again swallowed by the sands of the desert. Now the story shifts to New York. Diana is speaking at a seminar telling the tale of the Heart of Ordania, but the book is gone. Someone in the audience asks, "Is Eric still alive?" Diana smiles and says, "Some heroes never return, because their mission is greater than history itself." And then, the camera zooms in on a distant desert balcony where we see a shadow. Eric Foster is alive. Now let's talk about the release date, budget, star cast, and box office predictions for The Legend. The Legend will be released in the United States on December 20th, 2025. The film was shot across Morocco, Utah, Iceland, and Brazil. It was post-produced in 4K IMAX technology, with over 3,000 VFX artists working for 2 years to bring its world to life. The total budget of the film is $150 million, making it one of the biggest Hollywood releases of 2025. As for the cast, Henry Cavill stars as Dr. Eric Foster, Emily Blunt plays Diana, Cillian Murphy plays Brooks, and Javier Bardem plays the dual role of villain Redford Seraphael, a role considered one of his most powerful performances ever. A special cameo is made by Sir Ben Kingsley as the original founder of the Warden Society. Now the big question, what's the expected box office? According to trade analysts and Hollywood insiders, The Legend is expected to earn $90 to $100 million in the opening weekend in the US. Its total US box office collection is projected to reach $350 to $400 million, while the worldwide box office is likely to cross $800 million, thanks to its epic storyline, scale, and international star power. So friends, that was the complete story of The Legend, a film packed with mystery, adventure, sacrifice, technology, and a consciousness that blurs the line between human and godlike power. If you enjoyed the story, type "Legend Never Dies" in the comments. And don't forget to share this video with your friends. And yes, if you want The Legend 2 or a sequel, make sure to subscribe to the channel because the next story will be even more dangerous than this one.